Welcome back. The Bryan Boys for Hope is hosting its third annual Bryan Boys Communi-Tea 5K run and walk.
Yeah, and joining us to tell us more about it is Bo Bryan and Benson Langate. Guys, thanks for joining us here this morning.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. All right, so Bo, you and your wife Jean Ann this is your third annual one. Just kind of give us a little information about what this is a fundraiser for.
Sure, thank you. Fundraiser for our two boys, Sawyer and Wesley. Sawyer's 12, going to be a teenager pretty quick here, and Wesley is 10. We're both diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy, which is a neuromuscular disorder that breaks down muscle. It's fatal, and it can eventually lead to heart complications and a bad outcome. So we're doing this event, our third annual, to raise money for our boys and for Cure Rare Disease, which is an organization that we've partnered with that is developing customized therapeutics to help individuals fight this disease.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's a fundraiser not only for your boys, but for everybody suffering from Duchenne muscular dystrophy, because this is something that's really expensive that they're going to be dealing with for the rest of their life, right?
Yes, it's incredibly expensive. Our Bryan Boys for Hope is really a tagline and a logo. Since we connected with Cure Rare Disease, we didn't have to create our own nonprofit, which is really great for us. So any funds that are brought about go directly to Cure Rare Disease. And right now there's cohorts of roughly 20 children all across the United States that are doing similar events, grassroots, trying to raise funds to impact those specific individuals.
Yeah. Talk about kind of your role in this as well.
So my role here is for support in both running and really kind of, pushing the message out. Bo and I met when he shared about his, what was going on, and I just found it. For me, it hit me just like I want to support my brother, and so we just started, just running and supporting the cause.
Yeah.
And this is something that 605 Running Company does with a lot of area groups, right? It's helping support them with some of these 5K run walks and other races.
Yes, and this is, when we brought this to Greg at 605 Running Company, he felt passionate about supporting, and so just kind of one of the many things that they do supporting the community. The goal is to really make the community a better place.
Yeah. What's it like, kind of the day of the race, and seeing just everybody show up and support in the community?
It's absolutely amazing. It takes a lot of effort, so hats off to 605 Running Company and everybody that does events like this to help people, to help community. When you see the gathering of volunteers, you see everybody showing up with smiles on their face. They already have their packets picked up the day before. They're wearing the t-shirt, like they're excited to be in the event. Whether they're going for a time to try to beat Benson, or whether they're walking their dog or their kids along the race, it's really special. It's hard not to come to tears when it happens.
Oh, especially when Sawyer and Wesley, they're going to be out there partaking in this too, right? Now, I've been out there and I've been there for this event before, and it's just so cool, really, just to see them, running out there and coming across the finish line too, especially since this is to help them.
Yeah, last year they really pushed themselves, which
Yeah.
we did not expect. We'll usually let them go a couple blocks, and last year Sawyer said, I want to do the whole thing, and we were like, that's kind of risky. But he walked it. It took a while, and everybody stayed, and we put a medal around him, and it was a really special moment. And even Greg with 605 was like, wow, I got to step away because this is too touching for me right now. So it was really cool to have that experience with them and know this is the reason that we're doing this, and you're able to partake too.
Yeah. How can people get involved and support this cause?
We are all over social media, so Bryan Boys for Hope on Facebook or Instagram. We've got the sign-up link on there. We've been going it for about a month, so there's another month. The race is September 28th on Saturday at 9 a.m. at the Tea City Park. Or you can go on to cureraredisease.org, and there's an events page, and you can see our event on there along with other events that are happening in Texas and Connecticut. There will be some in Arizona as well to raise money.
Pre-registration's done, but you can still register for it, correct?
Correct. Pre-registration is over, so the guaranteed shirt is over, but we always order some extras, so you still could get lucky and score one of those. Registration all the way through the day of, even to the morning of.
Vincent, you're just going to be out there for fun. You're not going to take it. You're not going to like run seriously and try to PR, are you?
You know, I'm showing up to run with some kids.
Yep.
Last year, made some friends out there. You know, so for me, this is you know, a community thing. It's a support thing. So you know, just there to be with everybody.
Just there to make friends and importantly help a family and raise money.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you.
We'll
Thank
be
you for
back
having us.
after the break.